Now we're going to look at the P series. So whenever P is greater than 1, then the whole series will converge. Then the whole series will converge. So for example, when P is greater than 1, let's say P is 2. Let's say when P is 2, so when P is 2, 1 over n squared, and then if you sum up this series from 1 to infinity, it will converge. This thing here will converge, which we've seen many times. When P is less than or equal to 1, let's say P is negative 3. Let's say P is negative 3. Negative 3 is less than 1. So we would put this into here. So you would have 1 over n to the power of minus 3. Well, this thing here is really 1 over n to the power of 3. Tidy this up, it will become n to the power of 3. So what's happening here is that when you sum this up from n equals 1 to infinity, this whole thing here will diverge, which kind of makes sense, n to the power of 3. So it's going to diverge. The point is that when n is greater than 1, this whole series will converge. When n is less than or equal to 1, this thing here is going to diverge. So we're going to try and prove that. So, well, this is very similar to us comparing it to this, and we've seen many times in the past that when you try and let's look at the case of when y equals 1 over x. We've seen many times where if you work out this area, if you work out this area from 1 to infinity when p equals 1, we've seen that this thing here will diverge. The whole integral here will diverge. And if you look at 1 over x squared, we've seen this. 1 over x squared looks something like this. And then if you try and work out this integral from 1 to infinity of 1 over x squared, this thing here will converge. But then if you look at 1 over square root of x, which is x to the power minus 1 over 2, this thing here will look like this. And if you try and take the integral from 1 to infinity of this, it will diverge. The point is that 1 over x, this thing here will diverge. Anything lower than x to the power minus 1, it will converge. Anything lower than x to the power minus 1, it will converge. Anything above this, it will diverge. So this is very similar to this. Okay, so I will continue in the next video. So now we're going to prove it. Okay, so I will continue in the next video.